Chrissy,
Yes.
did your parents support your ambitions to become an artist?
Did they want me to paint? Yes. Did they want me to major in theater arts like I did? No. They had some other hopes for my future.
Really? Like, did they want you to become a famous fine artist and sell your artwork for hundreds of thousands of dollars?
No. They actually wanted me to become either a doctor or a lawyer. And they would say it at least once a week, every week of my youth. But I hate the sight of blood and I hate confrontation, so, there's that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think being a lawyer would be fun. I love research and I love to argue a good point. As long as it's true and helpful for someone in the long run.
I can see you lawyering. You'd be great at it.
I don't know, but I would love to pick a lawyer's brain. I have so many questions. Like, do lawyers shout, "I object," out in public just whenever they don't like something? Or if you call your lawyer at 2 a.m. in the morning, is it billable hours or just plain rude?
Well, is it illegal to impersonate a lawyer in court if I'm really, really convincing?
Yes? I don't know. OMG, we should have our lawyer on and pelt him with all our burning questions. I'm dying to know if lawyers have a secret handshake or is it just a firm grip and a legal disclaimer.
Oh, or if you eat a law book, can you pass the bar quicker?
We should ask Kim Kardashian. Oh boy, well, I guess we'll find out. Welcome to Cougar College, y'all.
Hello and welcome back, Cougar students, to another episode of Cougar College. We are the Cougars and your hosts. I'm Chrissy.
And I'm Liz, and we are on a midlife mission to know it all. We are not, ladies, and I repeat, not on a midlife mission to teach middle-aged women, such as ourselves, how to pick up young men.
Nope, we are not those kinds of cougars. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If that's your thing, it's just not our thing.
Nope, because we are on the prowl for knowledge, not men. We are changing the cougar narrative.
Yes, we are. That's right.
That's your story?
That's
our
We're
story.
sticking to it. We're sticking to it, Shawn.
Good.
That's right. But if you tuned in with the hopes of learning how to pick up some dude 20 years your junior, don't be disappointed and stick around, y'all, because you will definitely learn a little something.
That's right. And the first thing we are going to learn about tonight is the featured artist of the episode, Donna
Hale.
Hale. Thank you. Donna Hale.
Obviously, a lot.
I
You can
love
kind of see.
it. Oh my
it's
gosh.
Donna Hale.
Donna Hale. It's not just a cuss word.
Hale, yes.
Hale,
I say
yes.
Hale, yes.
It's
That's
beautiful
a good
stuff,
art.
right?
That's what her website should be called. Good
Yeah.
one,
Hale,
Shawn.
yes, it
Good
should.
one.
It's
Hale, yes,
it's
I love
absolutely.
it.
And her, she paints in oils. We only have a couple of oil painters here. Your wife, Jane, and
Jane's work is stunning.
Stunning.
I love it.
Yes, her stuff is beautiful. And then Donna's.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
a
no,
trained
three.
artist. I don't know if you know this.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm a graphic designer though. I still took fine art because you have to, but yeah.
I didn't know that about you, but I
Yeah.
should have you on my podcast.
Oh,
Interview
okay.
you. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Oh, you have a podcast?
I didn't know you had
Well,
a
I'm thinking
podcast.
about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to come on another
wait a
episode and we can teach you how to do it? And
But
how to
first we
not
have
do
to
it.
introduce
How
you.
to not
Yeah,
do it.
sure.
Yes, how to not do it. Learn from us. Learn all the things not to do from us. So if you would like to see more of Donna Hale's work, I actually don't know if she has a website.
Oh.
I believe she does.
Is she on Instagram?
No.
I'll look her up.
But
I'll
you
tag
spell
her.
her last name Heil, so DonnaHale.com, or you can always find her work here at KF Studios,
Yay.
www.kfstudioshandmade.com, and of course you can come in the shop when you're in Davidson.
And that's the best way.
That's the best
To
way.
look at art.
So that you can look at it and
Yes.
touch it and see it. Okay, now we would like to introduce tonight's, oh my gosh. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And now we'd like to introduce
Red leather, yellow leather.
Yes.
Red leather, yellow leather.
tonight's special guest. He is a 1990 cum laude graduate of Washington and Lee University, which I didn't
Ooh.
realize.
Yeah.
I was cum laude
Oh.
At Salisbury College?
I was Salisbury University.
University, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
University.
It was actually Salisbury State. I was the last class of Salisbury State.
Oh. You know, Lily was magna cum laude.
Oh!
No.
Not surprised.
Sumo.
Cum laude.
Summa cum laude.
Not
and
sumo.
I looked at
Not sumo, that's the difference.
She's not a
You
sumo
gotta
wrestler.
wear a funny thing.
Diaper.
decoration. Yeah.
I looked at her, like what they're writing about her, and I went, Liz, you didn't tell me you were summa cum laude? And she was like, what's that? And I was like, are you joking? Are you joking? She
I
had
love
no
her.
idea that she was summa cum laude.
I love
One of
her.
the many things to love about Lily.
I know.
Absolutely.
She had no idea. So anyway, back to Shawn. And a 1995 cum laude graduate of Washington Lee University School of Law, where he served as president of the Student Bar Association.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Shawn has served as a staff aide to a United States senator, a law clerk to a federal judge, and a litigation associate for a national law firm. He is a husband, a father of two, a proud townie
I love that.
of Davidson, North Carolina, and an all-around fabulous person.
Aww.
Do you have the
Thank you.
hat that says townie?
No, I should
Oh,
though.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need
you need
one.
that
With a face like this though, I mean, do I need the hat?
Shut up.
Howdy.
Welcome
to Cougar College,
Thank you.
Shawn Copeland.
Yay, welcome.
Awesome.
We're so glad you're
Yes,
here.
we are. We are very glad that you're here.
I'm
And-
super psyched to be here because I just want to, you guys, I know how much, I see you guys, the script that you guys are doing all the time, it's a lot of work on top of everything else you do. I'm super impressed. And when I first heard about this idea that you had, I was like, seems a little wacky, but
It's a little wacky.
it is
It's
a little
definitely-
wacky,
It
but
is
it's,
a little wacky.
I'm really super proud of both of you.
Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you, Shawn.
We have a
appreciate
very
that.
good time.
Hey, Shawn, do you know that we have a side hustle for our side hustle? Do you know this?
You have a side hustle?
We have a side hustle.
No, I did not know that.
We are now skincare founders.
We make skincare.
Mhm.
Organic, all natural skincare.
Yeah.
It's all we use. It's all I've ever used anyway
Yeah.
for years.
Chrissy.
But now,
But now my
I make
skin
it
is
for other
amazing
people.
because of it. And so we started selling it.
you too could have amazing skin.
You could.
Shawn.
Because guess
Not
what,
that your skin
Shawn?
looks bad.
We're going to do a line for men.
Are you?
Yes.
So what's the name? What's the line?
CC.
CC's Wild Skincare. It's a takeoff Cougar College.
Yeah.
CC.
Oh, CC. Is
Yes.
CC like is that CC? Is that her name? Is that just
Oh.
you should
Oh.
make her CC?
I
Cougar?
never thought of that,
Me
but yes,
neither.
now it is.
Oh, yeah.
Now it is.
You just-
She is CC.
Wow.
I just paid for my expensive
You did.
my
You
expensive
did.
green room accoutrement.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yeah,
So-
that's CC. There she is. folks.
CC.
Well, but before we get to our Cougar cocktail, everyone, Shawn helped us get our LLC.
That's
Or
right.
you did the whole thing.
Yes.
How about that? You're legal.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
kind
Or
of.
at least Linda did.
Yeah.
Did Linda do it?
No. I mean, she's Linda is an integral part. She's our firm administrator.
pretty
and
awesome.
She's fantastic.
Yes,
Absolutely.
the admins are always
So,
the
but she
integral
also
part.
so she helps run keep the business part of the
Mm-hmm.
of the firm going while we're lawyering, and then she also helps with specifically things like getting LLCs filed with the state
Yes.
Love
corporation
that.
Yeah,
secretary
she's great.
of state. So she does that. Of course we sign it, we review it, all that sort of stuff.
And did you know, one more thing before you pour the bourbon, that we are trademarked?
You are trademarked.
Yes.
That's very good. Who did that for you? Did you get?
Well, Christine Samoys
Yeah,
works
yeah, yeah.
for a
Oh, yeah,
trademark
you did
lawyer,
Christine,
so
yeah.
she helped me. I
That's
would
great.
not have
We
been
love
able to
also
figure that out.
Christine. Big fan of Christine.
Oh,
Shout out
she's
to
the
her.
best.
She's watching.
Aw,
She was
is the
great
best.
for a brief little period when she was working for my friend Jason
Mm-hmm.
Sneed, and they were kind of in flux. She was actually up in our office space. They rented one of our
Oh, yeah,
office
that's
sublet.
right, that's
so
right.
she was great. We love.
She's great.
We love her.
She's my bestie.
Great kids,
Yes,
great-
and thank
great
goodness
family.
for her because we would not have known how to do it.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
not have a clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
She walked me through it and she celebrated. She's the one who sent us our certificate. She's like, congratulations. And we were like, oh.
So is the skincare line trademarked also? Do you have that
So
one?
that's next.
All right,
That's
we're not going to get
next.
into that. That
Yeah.
could be attorney-client privilege,
Yes.
so we're not.
Yes.
We're
That's
going
next.
to put the kibosh
That's
on that.
next. Yes.
That is next. Okay. Shawn's Cougar cocktail that he chose is literally just bourbon.
But actually, it's rye.
So-
It's rye.
Yeah, but
actually,
that's
it's
okay.
rye.
Wait, okay, so
I'll go
tell,
for rye.
do you know the difference between bourbon and rye? Because I don't. What is
He
it?
does.
Tell
He
us.
does.
So, so,
Tell me.
so bourbon is distilled from corn mash,
Okay.
and rye is distilled from
Rye.
There you go.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
rye, you know.
Cool.
wheat,
Yes,
the
and
first
then bourbon
wheat
is
stuff.
always made in Kentucky.
Yeah.
But
This is Illinois.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
oh,
sorry.
okay.
No, that's all right.
Okay,
This
it's
is
whiskey.
It's yeah. If it's
Okay.
brown and it
Yeah, you
burns, I'll
failed.
drink it.
Oh,
Oops,
it
sorry, I
burns.
did that.
Yikes.
I did that.
Oh,
Does it
Shawn,
throw the whole
you're
thing off?
fired. No. See?
Okay.
Look, your hand's all over that.
I know. Oh,
I'm
no.
just gonna have
No,
a
you
taste
look-
of it.
See, you're elbowing on that. See?
Elbow on this, not on this.
Oh, you can't.
Do you
touch-
hear that? That picks
Yes.
it up in this, and then I have to edit it out.
We have a lot of
Yeah.
rules here.
Okay.
Sean.
I'm gonna make you
I'm
do
just-
the editing, Shawn.
I break the
Okay,
rules all
I'm
the
sorry.
time 'cause
I'm-
I can't remember the
Actually,
rules.
if you are thinking about doing your own podcast, having a tutorial on Adobe Audition is probably a good
I
thing.
feel like you're the one that would give it
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
You would recommend the podcast Way of Life?
Yeah.
Oh, we
The
love
way
it.
of life?
We
What's-
love it.
What's the most like unexpectedly good thing that's come out of it? Like, there's probably some things you thought this is what we're gonna get, but what's something that came out of it you didn't really think of at the time?
And no one thinking that we know what a cougar is.
Yeah, that's funny. I would say all the people that we brought on that
Cheers.
I didn't. Oh, cheers! Yes, this is our cougar cocktail.
Cheers. I'm sorry that I'm not partaking in
I'm
your
doing it.
rye.
No.
I'm doing a little bit.
It's a little bit too strong for my blood. I apologize.
Oh
I'm
man,
not-
with the
Is it
watered
good?
down, with the melted.
Should I taste it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
With the melted. Oh my God, I'm menopause, so I can't think. Ice.
Yeah.
It actually is very good.
It's a scientific anomaly known as ice.
It's wild.
But it's the cure for what ails you when it's got a little bit of that water.
Yes.
that cold water in
when
it.
you were
Yeah.
sick, you should definitely take a shot.
I
of that.
did
Yeah.
when I was a
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
My uncle would give me this and honey and what else would he put in there? That's about it.
And you slept a lot when you were
Beef
sick.
mouth?
I slept like a baby and I was so healthy,
Yeah.
drunk all the time, but so
From
healthy.
ages 6 to 10, you were awake
Drunk.
like 4 months.
I don't
throughout that
remember
period.
4 years of my life.
Very
I'm pretty
sick.
sure I had a
And-
childhood because here I am, but.
It worked out just fine.
All right. Okay. So I actually like this
Oh,
just with the ice. I'm gonna give it 2 paws up.
okay. What do you give it, Shawn?
How many
What's
paws
your
up do you
rating?
give it?
I give it 3 paws up.
Okay, you can have. All
Oh,
right,
okay.
Sure.
I give it 0 paws up, but I give 2 paws up to my wine.
Okay.
No, it was
The
good.
wine is good.
I could drink it like really, really watered down, like water with like a drop, a dropper.
There's no need to make it burn. It should. You want the flavor.
Well, I like it to be warm, but I don't like to make a face when I drink something. I make a face. I'm like, oh no, I can't drink that.
Yeah.
But if I drink something and I'm like, ooh, and I feel the warmth, not the burn, but the warmth.
You know what I also
No,
really
it's good.
appreciate? Sorry to cut you off.
No,
but I
you're
have to
fine.
say
I'm
this.
sorry.
I appreciate that not only did you accommodate my request for my kind of drink,
Yes.
but you brought the Kevin Fury size bottle.
Love it.
This is the size of what I affectionately call Kevin Big Mick.
Oh,
The
dude.
Big Mick.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this is like not for the
No,
tiny.
when you're as big as Kevin, you need
You
that.
gotta
that fits
have
in
a
his
lot.
back pocket.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, where are you from originally?
All right. Well, actually,
Well,
I'm
just
from
want-
West Virginia.
Oh, is that why you like bourbon?
No, moonshine is more the West Virginia.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and Kentucky.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because, not that,
Are you from Maryland? Is that how
I
you
am
ended up
from
in
Maryland.
Salisbury?
Yes, I'm from Maryland. I'm a legacy at Salisbury University, which is the main reason I ended up going there. I didn't plan on staying, but then loved it so much. I actually did grad school there too. So, anyway, yeah. I'm from Maryland, but we lived in Cincinnati for 10 years, and we've been here for almost 10 years. So,
Cool. How long have you all been here?
Oh. Lily was 4 months old, so almost 23 years.
Oh, so Molly was born here.
Oh yeah.
Aww.
Lily was born in Virginia,
Okay.
and then Molly was born here in North Carolina.
Wow.
Mooresville.
Both of my kids were born in Cincinnati.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great town.
It is. It is a great town. And they are, well, when we left, they were building up like parts of it, and it was so cool. So fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
We've been here
Okay.
20 years. Last
Oh,
week.
okay.
20 years last week.
Last week, so
Yeah.
we've been here longer.
So-
from
funny.
Richmond. Yeah.
Oh, from Richmond.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Virginia,
Mhm.
capital of the Confederacy.
Yeah.
Do you know I had an argument with Kevin about that? He was like, it was not the capital of the Confederacy. It
Oh my
was
gosh.
somewhere in Alabama. And I was like,
Mm.
it was definitely somewhere else first.
It was.
But as soon as
Yeah.
the Confederacy, I mean, from
Well,
1861 on, it was definitely Richmond.
Our second episode tonight is about genealogy, and I'm not proud of this, but I am related to Robert E. Lee.
Wait. You see, you're not proud of it. So Robert E. Lee, like I went to Washington and
Oh, that's
Lee.
right, Washington.
I'm related to the Lees,
Okay.
and I'm related
Look-
to the Custis's.
Yes, Custis.
Yes.
Well, if you're related to the Lees, you're probably related to the Custises
Yes.
because Lee was.
Yes,
part of
and
that
my
family.
8th great grandmother was a landowner in her own right, and she's how I'm related to Martha Custis, Washington.
Wow. So
Well, at least your
So fun.
Confederacy lineage is royalty. Mine are just a bunch of guys that died of dysentery in the war. They didn't even. I
That's
don't even
okay,
know.
friend.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I love your heritage because it's so interesting.
It's interesting.
It is.
It's very
It
interesting.
is.
well,
Okay.
that's a good segue. I've got some.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
let's
wanna
start
hear
with
this,
what
yes.
you
I've
want
got
to tell us.
some true or falses
Okay.
about me.
Let's do
Okay,
true or
let's
false.
do it.
Okay, so knowing
not
that I'm
gonna
from
know
West
any of them.
Virginia, so if you know this, maybe you should let Liz.
Mm.
Like if you think
Okay.
you know.
Yeah,
so,
let me
Yeah.
answer.
Okay.
So being from West Virginia, my father was a coal miner, and I grew up in a coal camp in West Virginia. True or false?
True.
False.
Oh.
But I know it made for a good story. But
it does. Hatfields and McCoy. Wait, were they coal miners?
No, they were
They
just
were just-
killers.
they were moonshiners.
They
yeah,
were moonshiners. That's
Hey.
pretty much
So-
what they did.
No,
yeah.
actually, my father was a lawyer.
Okay.
He was-
Was he really?
Oh my
He was-
gosh, one of my girlfriends who's from West Virginia, her father was a lawyer. Where are you from in West
Charleston.
Virginia?
Actually, it's complicated. But see, this whole
Oh, I like that.
So the deal is, I did not. So he was not a coal miner. He was a lawyer.
What kind of
but-
lawyer?
When most of the time I was growing up, he was a federal public defender.
Okay.
Oh,
So if you got
wow.
charged with a federal crime and
Wow.
you couldn't afford to have a lawyer, he
He
was
was
the
your
one.
guy.
He was the guy, and he was fearless and amazing and
Ooh,
wonderful. And I got
wow.
cross-examined at the dinner table every night. But
And that is important to get cross-examined at the dinner table.
Yes.
Seriously.
that's how I ended up as a lawyer. In a lot of it is due to my father and me just understanding, I think in the best way, is what lawyers do, and to
Okay.
have a respect for the place for the rule of law in
Yeah.
I
our
love that.
culture.
I took business law
Wow.
just because I was interested in it.
Yeah.
Tangent. Do you ever have interns?
Yes,
Okay, because my son might be interested.
we should talk.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
We should talk.
Cool.
Okay, keep going.
But in terms of, I grew up in a coal camp. I did not grow up in a coal camp, but
What is a coal camp?
you know what a coal
Yes,
camp
a
is.
coal camp is so a lot of times, well, almost every time back in the day, the coal mines, the owners, they pretty much owned you, pretty much. You lived in a coal camp. The coal camp it was just all these like dingy little crappy houses that were all like house, and they were all like together.
So the families were
on
there
a
too.
row.
It wasn't just the
Oh no,
Yeah.
the families
Okay.
were there too,
Yeah.
but you didn't own the house. The coal mine owned the house, and then they also, a lot of these guys were paid in script,
Yes.
not even money.
What's
I
that mean?
should have brought
What's
some
script?
in. I've got
Is
Oh
it
my
like-
God, you have
Oh,
my
some?
grandfather. Yeah.
What is it? Is it like an IOU?
It's coal camp money.
Yeah, the coal company, they had you lock, stock, and
They
barrel.
owned
So
you. They owned you.
they would,
wow.
the coal miners would live in.
Fine.
They would,
Sorry.
they would
You're
live
learning.
in. I'm learning. They would live in these homes that the coal companies owned. They would pay rent back to the coal companies in
Oh my gosh.
script, and then so they weren't even paid in real money. And then so when they wanted to buy clothes or food or anything else that you buy, the only place you could get it, because you were just paid in cold script, was the company store, which was at one end of the coal camp, and the company owned it, and they were selling you what you needed at inflated
Triple
prices.
the price that it
Oh
should
my
have been.
gosh.
And you're
Yeah.
paying with script that wasn't even real money, so you couldn't.
Yeah.
You didn't even have money to go outside anywhere. Not that everything was far away anyway. But yeah, they owned you.
Did you didn't live in
I didn't live in a coal camp.
You lived in a
but
holler.
I lived.
I know
So,
hollers.
yes.
Just because I was in Charleston. But
Yeah.
my mom's side of the family is from Fayette County, West Virginia, which is
Okay.
where the New River Gorge Bridge is, and the little town of Fayetteville. And my great-grandmother, who I spent a lot of time with when I was
Aw.
young, my mom was a single mom till I was 6. So I
Okay.
spent a lot of time actually living and growing up in this what used to be a coal camp. By that time, the coal company was gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
But
there's really not many coal camps. There really aren't any coal camps anymore. Not really.
Okay.
No.
Do they coal mine? They still coal mine?
Yeah, but not much. Not
Okay.
a whole lot.
Gotcha.
It's not like it was. And in Welch, all of those mines are owned by Russia. Did you know that?
Yeah, there's a lot of foreign owned.
They came and bought them and shut
Oh,
them down.
that's wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway,
okay.
ask
All
some more of your questions. We went
Ask
off on a
away.
tangent.
Yes.
All right, so I've got some of these. I'll skip over. Okay, number 3, I play the banjo.
False.
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 Okay. She
I do
was
not-
telling me that your partner plays the bass. Okay.
I do play guitar.
Yes.
Oh, you
I play
do.
guitar.
And this
But
is his
my
law partner.
my father
y'all.
was
Law
a guitar
partner.
player.
Really?
Yeah, he was actually a music major undergrad.
Did he gig like in bands? and
He
stuff?
did. Mm-hmm.
What kind of music? Like folk or?
All the things, because they used to play like the restaurant circuit in Ocean City,
Yeah.
Maryland,
Mhm.
and they did covers a lot. But that was when
fun.
my dad was in college. You know.
All right, good. Well, you guys
Back
in the
you're
day.
getting the hang of
Okay.
it.
Yes, we got it.
Okay, here's one. Either one of you can take this.
Okay.
Okay.
I once talked someone out of jumping off of a bridge.
Oh, true. True.
True.
Do you know that?
Oh, so it's true.
It is true.
No,
Yeah,
I just
like-
guessed.
You seem like
Oh,
you would
yeah.
be
What was
able
that
to do that.
story?
Yes.
Where was
I was
it?
just, just so you know, it wasn't
And
like
what bridge?
this sounds like the humble brag, like, oh no, I wasn't. Really. But I was just trying to think of what are some like things that people wouldn't.
Oh,
like, think
yeah.
of.
Well, that's a very
It was during
interesting
COVID.
story,
It
though.
is.
Yeah.
was
Oh, it was
during
during COVID.
It
Oh
was
my
during
gosh.
COVID.
So this was not long
Pretty
ago.
recent.
Yeah, pretty
What
recently.
bridge?
Lord.
It was the swing bridge in North Myrtle Beach across
gosh.
the inland
Oh,
waterway.
Yeah.
You know that
And-
bridge?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm just pretending like I do.
Oh,
Yeah, but it was and it's not like a super tall bridge. But
Yeah.
anyway, we were
But
down there.
it would have
over
done the
COVID.
job.
Jane, my wife's family has a place down at the beach. We were down
Maybe
there for
not.
a week. I'm not sure she could swim, but
Oh,
it was. I was riding
yeah.
my bike. I was out on a bike ride, and I was
Okay.
going by, and literally this woman was standing up on the rail of the bridge,
That's
and I
so
stopped,
sad.
and yeah, so we had a little conversation, and eventually had some assistants come. It was kind of a crazy thing, but again, it
Oh,
wasn't
Shawn, you're
so
good
tall.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have done it, and you would have
But
done
God
Yeah,
puts
but
you in the
what-
right place at the right time, and that's
Absolutely.
amazing.
Anyway.
That's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
So okay,
Yeah.
so I'll just again because we'll get on to the other stuff. So I know. Okay, number 4. I know where Waldo is.
You do.
Oh,
Is it in here?
I know where Waldo is too.
Oh, you do.
Yes.
Wait.
Wait, if there are kids watching, we gotta be careful.
Yeah. Wait, no, what?
You
Is
know?
this
Oh,
a bad?
do you know what?
Oh,
What does that mean?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I
you
not
know
say it
what
though?
you're saying?
There's definitely no kids gonna be watching this.
No, I
Well-
can hit explicit.
All right, no,
No,
we'll
it's not
we'll do that
explicit.
later. You're gonna want to do that in a minute because
Oh,
I got
okay.
a good one for that.
Perfect.
But no. So I just you know, this is a shout out to Main Street Books
Yes.
in
Oh.
Ada and their Where's
awesome.
Waldo reading spectacular program
Oh,
in the summer.
At first, I thought it was Karen.
Yeah.
Karen does what?
She
Where's
does
Where's
the
Woody?
Where's Woody?
Where's Woody? Yeah.
Gotcha. When she-
Another West Virginian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what
Love
is she?
that.
She's from Nitro, West Virginia. Did you know there's a
Nitro?
town named Nitro because it's where they made nitroglycerin?
Oh my gosh.
It's
I
right
did
outside.
not
There's a
know
lot
that.
going
How did
on
I
in
not
West
know that?
Virginia.
There is a lot going on
Yeah.
in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so that was what was that?
But
one?
no, I don't know where Waldo is.
Oh, that's
is
the
it
Waldo
in the
thing.
library?
Like I'm very good friends. Not only do I know where he is, I'm very good friends with Waldo. And so when he shows up in the summer and is around, we're friends. Let's just say that
Okay.
we're tight.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're tight.
Some would even say they could be the same person.
I think that's like how you and your pet start to look
Yes.
alike and sound
Oh, yeah.
alike. I think
I
it's
definitely
probably
look
that.
like my cat.
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
I definitely do too.
Okay, you're already gonna know this because you did such a. Do you do the same disclaimer every time about like
Oh, yes.
the cougar thing?
Yes.
Because people think that we
Because people
don't
think-
know, and
yeah.
they
Well-
also think we're cougars.
Well,
And
I
my
was-
husband's older than me.
So that okay, well,
No, but that makes
Yeah,
you
that's-
the opposite of a cougar.
Right,
Right.
that's what I
You're-
mean. That's what I'm saying.
you're
Yeah.
just,
That's like
you're like a prey. You're a.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna stop that.
I'm the cub.
metaphor. Yes.
I'm the cub.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I was gonna say this. So this is like a couplet, if you
Okay.
will. Right?
Okay.
So the
A
first one
couplet.
was, So true or false, like 99% of everyone else, when they first heard about Cougar College podcast, I thought it was about something very different than what it actually is.
Yes.
So tell
True.
us, did you think that we were?
That's got to be true.
Did you think that we were teaching women how to pick up young men?
Or
Is that what you
did
thought?
think?
No,
What
but
did
I
you think?
we were doing?
Well, I thought that it was, I didn't know what to think.
I don't think anyone knew what.
But
Is that genius marketing?
it is.
Okay, thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
I give
Chrissy.
you that.
Yes.
Yes.
You did well in it. All right, now,
Thank you.
now relatedly,
Okay.
relatedly, true or false?
Okay.
I'm considering starting my own podcast,
True.
right? For guys like me who are like law nerds, right?
We love nerds.
Law nerds, total
Yep.
law nerds, and I'm going to call it the Dudes Into Law Forum podcast, or the
Ooh.
DILF Pod for sure.
Oh my
The
god.
DILF pod. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know.
love that.
I'm told.
Oh man.
That is also genius
Are
marketing.
you going to? We're changing the Cougar narrative. Are you going to be changing the DILF narrative?
I don't know what you're talking about. But I do know that I checked. I was going to see if DILF Pod was available.
Oh
and
my
it's
gosh.
not.
It's not?
It's not. And
Oh.
and my browser wouldn't open it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it wouldn't because it was probably dirty.
Yeah. What?
Dirty.
It was probably dirty.
It was
What?
dirty.
Oh.
Well, I was shocked when I was looking for CougarCollege.com. I couldn't believe it was available.
Yeah,
and I
and-
couldn't believe we got a trademark on it.
And it was available on Instagram and all platforms.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
I thought for sure someone's
We
going
are
to.
so-
It was genius.
Someone's
You
going
guys
to say,
crushed
"No,
it.
you can't have that. We're having a blast."
You did crush it.
Yay!
Well, listen, we
Okay.
would love to help you with
Yeah.
your podcast.
Well, let's say that
And we
is
love
an idea.
nerds because, listen, my husband, I consider myself a nerd, and my son, we're all nerd athletes. We're nerds.
Okay.
And we embrace that. We love to learn.
Yeah.
This is a good thing. We
Yeah.
need to promote it more.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm in.
All right, so
I'm in.
Yeah.
one more. I was captain of the chess team in high school.
Oh yes,
My
that's gotta
dad-
be true.
No, that's a true or false.
Oh, true.
Wait.
What do you say?
I'm gonna say false. I think
Oh.
you were captain of the polo team.
Not polo. I was captain of the
Swimming
swim.
polo. Swim polo.
Oh,
We're
really?
getting there. I
Okay,
was captain.
swim? What
I
is
was
that?
captain of the swim team and the water polo team
Water
in college.
polo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So do you
Water
play
polo.
chess though?
I do play chess, but
Okay.
I wasn't on a team. I
Oh,
spent
yeah.
all my time. I was a competitive swimmer all the way through college.
I love
and
that.
water
Oh,
polo
so you're a
player.
nerd athlete too.
Yeah.
Nerd
lead.
My dad, thought
Trademark.
that chess.
Trademark.
Oh,
Nerd lead. Trademark.
Nerd lead.
Trademark.
Oh, seriously.
Oh,
Maybe
my
at the Nerd Athlete podcast.
Nerd league. That's funny.
Nerd lead.
Yep.
Yeah. My dad thought chess was so important for strategy, so we played all the time. I don't think I'm great. Grant's really good because we taught him too, but. Yeah, I would
That's
have
really
said true.
good.
I would have said true.
I take that as a compliment. So
I
what
like
was your
it.
sport?
I played soccer and basketball mainly, but I also dabbled in volleyball. I ran track. I kind of dabbled in everything because I like to do everything. Grant's very similar. He plays golf. He plays basketball now recreationally. He used to play travel, and he's a runner. And he's a really good swimmer. I was like, you should swim in the winter for cross training. Anyway,
It's actually great. It's great for cross.
Oh my
It
gosh.
is
So
You guys,
cool.
you guys follow
Why?
the
Why?
Kevin Feary school of athleticism.
yes,
He played
and my
everything. You name it.
husband.
He
Three
played
sport
it.
athlete at
Yeah.
the Merchant Marine Academy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's in the
And my
Hall
husband-
of Fame for his high school and his college for
Yeah.
3 sports.
My husband doesn't have as an amazing career as Kevin Feary, but my husband was also a triathlete, and he's just competitive.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah, Kevin's
Yeah.
so. But Kevin played many other sports, and that's why his body is so broken. Poor man.
Did he play? He played
Oh,
like a
man.
bunch of like
Hurling.
peculiar
and-
like Irish
yes.
sports. Where they,
Hurling is the really brutal one. Brutal.
yeah, and I had to look that one up
It's
because I didn't
brutal.
know what it was.
Mhm. They still play
That's
over in Ireland.
really
It's still
cool.
brutal, and they don't wear like any pads or anything. And then he played Gaelic football and soccer.
Love
and
it.
Weird things I've never heard of.
I did a lot of hurling in college, but it was a different.
Me too.
It was a different kind of
I
event.
did a lot of hurling after a sport called Purple Passion.
I am
Yeah.
not a puker. I'm not a puker, guys.
Oh my word.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I don't like it.
I have questions.
Okay.
Number 1, what are some of the strangest or most interesting cases you've handled, Shawn?
Yeah.
And don't say getting me out of that ticket that you got me out of
Give us,
years
yeah,
ago.
give us the strangest. Just one.
Wow.
I should have sent you these questions first.
Yeah, so
Well, wait, what is
let me tell you what kind of law I do, right?
Okay, yes, that's what I want to know. Like,
Yes.
what is your
Actually, yes.
specialty?
Tell us what your
Yeah.
specialty is.
So how about if I do a 30-second intro into like the different kinds of law that
Sure.
I possibly could do,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So I think of the legal profession generally, like there are different ways down the middle you can divide it and then slice it this way.
Okay.
But the big dividing line, I think, down the middle is what we lawyers would say are, you have litigation on one side,
Right?
and that's what you think of where things are either in court or they're going to
Right.
court, maybe arbitration. There's a dispute and you're representing somebody and you might have to file suit, you might have to go to a trial. You're doing what TV drama.
All the stuff. Yes.
Yes.
And the other side is what you think of as either business law or transactional law.
Okay.
And it might be somebody who does mergers and acquisitions, right? The only time that they're probably going to see a courtroom is the day they got sworn into the bar. And that's not a dig on them.
That might be my cousin. My cousin's a lawyer.
But what they
in
do
Kentucky.
is they are helping, draft agreements. They're also advising clients on, what their rights and what they're reviewing a contract. They could be, helping with HR. Trusts and estate lawyers, if you're getting your will done, right? That would be more on the transactional side.
And patent lawyers?
Patent lawyers, you could have both, in some fields, you have both litigation and transactional or advice. You
Okay.
might have people that are in the patent and trademark world that they will help advise you in getting a patent, and getting something
Someone
trademarked
go
or
after?
copyright. And then you will have litigators, like my friend Jason Sneed and Megan, his wife, at
Yep.
sneedlegal.com. Got you in there. Well, if there's litigation over someone's alleging that a trademark has been infringed, and so there's a dispute, it's either it might go to court or it's in court, then you hire an intellectual property litigator.
Okay.
All right.
Love
So
it.
And that's like them, like Sneed.
yeah,
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they also do some work in helping people get trademarks, but a lot of what they do is the litigation side. Now,
Gotcha.
so that's like litigation, and then you could say corporate or transactional or counsel.
Right.
And then even within that, you've got a big dividing line this way. You've got criminal and civil
Right. Torts.
Okay.
That's the one thing I really
Right.
remember. Torts.
from business law, probably. Yeah.
Yes.
So criminal law means that that's where somebody's, they're charged with a crime. Maybe it's a traffic infraction or something more serious. And it could be either the state or the federal government has charged them with a crime. And so that's definitely litigation, because at the end of it, if you don't get it worked out, if there's not a plea agreement or something like that, or it's not dismissed, then it goes to a trial, right? And you
Right.
have defense lawyers, like my father, who was a criminal defense lawyer. He was the federal public defender. And then you have the prosecutors.
How did he handle that?
Criminal of defense.
Do you remember?
Ooh,
Wow. In what, like how?
Like, if he had to defend a lot of people that were guilty.
that were guilty, right?
Yeah.
How do you know they were guilty?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's the most common question, I think. And
But if you know that you know that
I'm
you
like,
know.
I'm a bull
You're
in a
fine.
china shop here.
You're fine.
So, all right, that's a very fair question. Again, just so you know, I'll skip to the bottom and I'll come
Because
back.
you're
So
innocent
I'm a civil.
until you're guilty, right? You're a civil. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a civil. I do civil litigation.
Okay.
Right. So, and I'll get back to what I'm doing. But that's
All
a
right.
very common question for your listeners out there. I think it's very common. They say, how can somebody who does criminal defense work, whether they're a public defender or they're in private practice, like how can you defend somebody that you know is guilty?
Well, I
And-
don't
Or that you highly
question.
suspect.
I don't question that. I just want to know how he handled it.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it's a good combo. I mean, I'll address both of them. First of all, you don't. There may be times when you, as a lawyer, think you know what actually happened.
Right.
And I imagine, not having defended a criminal defendant before, I imagine there, and I know for a fact because I got friends who do, that there are times when you're hearing the story and you're like, no, it didn't come down that way. Like you just, it's
Right.
improbable. But there have been lots and lots. That was not me.
That
this
was
time.
me. My
That was
ring
not me.
hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
It's like
I know. I'm gonna have to stop wearing these. I think. I'm sorry.
No, that's why I don't wear diamonds.
Don't.
But I mean, but the whole point of that. Where were we?
Welcome to menopause. Welcome to menopause.
Menopause. Have another drink. No, but
Yeah,
the whole thing is not
yes.
knowing. There's a whole bunch of cases where people who 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago were convicted of a crime, and often it's violent crimes. It could be
Right.
assault, murder, rape,
Oh,
and they were convicted of crimes, and they have since been exonerated by
because of
DNA.
DNA.
Right.
And
right.
what is not uncommon in
I
those,
forget that DNA is so new
Yeah.
as well.
right.
It's new.
it's relatively new.
Yeah.
Alex.
Okay, sorry.
There's
keep
still
going.
people, yeah, but
You're fine. Keep going.
what happened?
Stop that.
What happened is that at the time, I think even their lawyers at the time felt like, yeah, I got to give. I suspect there were plenty of cases where maybe they had lawyers that were appointed to them, and they figured like, I got to give them a defense. And I'm not saying they went through the motions, but they themselves thought it was improbable that their own clients were innocent.
I feel like it has to be kind of like being a doctor, though. You have to kind of go numb, have some kind of separation from that, because if you retained the emotion of all of your, all of that, like you would break.
It's
like,
hard.
I feel, yes.
It was hard on him, but you also as a lawyer, and this is true whether you're doing something in the civil world or the criminal world, you realize, look, I'm a part of the process. Like my
Right.
job as a criminal defense attorney is to hold
Give this
the
person a
state to
fair
their
shot.
to hold the state to their burden of proof.
Okay.
The state
Gotcha.
Okay.
I've heard criminal defense lawyers, a couple say, everybody says you're innocent until proven guilty. And I'm like, no, you're innocent unless proven guilty.
Right.
And
Okay.
so that's one thing. The other
That's a
thing,
better way to say that.
And so
Yeah.
these people go into this just to uphold the laws. It's like,
and the other thing that I think lay people who aren't in the legal world probably don't have an appreciation for is that the exact same facts in the real world that took place, like whatever it was, somebody, like whether it was a drug offense or a violent crime or something, that same movie reel of what happened can end up being charged in any number of different ways. Right. The same, because you can have multiple different crimes and could be charged as a aggravated assault, or it could be charged as a misdemeanor, and all of those, how that's chosen has a lot of significance to what the sentence is. And then even once it's chosen, where the sentence comes down, even if they plead guilty, there's a lot of lawyering to be done and decisions to be made about, all right, does this person who has admitted guilt to this, do they deserve the maximum sentence, or are there mitigating factors based upon what happened, their role in it, their background, their mental capacity, their history, that mitigate against that? And so their lawyer is there to make the case that yes, my client is guilty, has admitted that they did this. They've admitted to this crime. Now there's a range of different punishments. Let me argue to the court why the court should select this one and not this one.
I gotcha.
okay, Tangent,
that makes
can you
sense.
speak on this really quick? Speaking of mental capacity, how do you feel, or can you,
You're talking
give
about the
me
one in Charlotte?
the light rail
Yeah.
murder?
Honestly, I haven't followed it that carefully.
Okay. He's out on probation because,
Wait, right now he is?
yes,
He's
there's,
been out on probation so many times.
because
He was
they're
out on
saying he's
probation when he killed
mentally
her.
unfit.
Lord mercy.
Now, is he actually released and in the public, or
I'm
is
not
he?
sure about that. I skim
Yeah.
because it's a lot
Right.
to take in.
It's some, yeah, it's a
So
lot.
Yes.
all I will, what I can say about that general subject is, first year law school, when you're in criminal law 101 and you're learning about mental capacity, is you do have to have the requisite mental capacity to commit a crime for it to be
Punishable?
charged and punishable.
Really?
Yes.
But
Are
can
you
mental
serious?
capacity be faked to the point where, like, I'm not saying this guy's faking it. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he has had so many, I mean, like, he's
So
had, like,
many, yes.
charges.
So many charges.
that
Yeah.
at this point,
And he keeps getting off.
That's
because of his mental issues. Yeah.
that's part of the difficulty in it. But let's go to
sorry,
law school.
I didn't mean to make it
No, no,
heavy.
no.
I didn't
No,
mean
this
to
is
make
good.
it heavy.
No. This
That girl's family lived in my old neighborhood. So I'm like, I don't know, I really feel connected to this case, and it's just,
Well, I think a lot of us do because we live, Charlotte's only 20 minutes away.
well,
This
and
is-
she escaped. I mean, she not escaped.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
She-
she left the Ukraine,
yes,
the war, and
to-
came here and
and that happened.
Was a
her.
refugee,
Yeah,
and
But
she was murdered
it-
here, which is wild.
Going back to law school, right? I'll take you to law school for just a brief little period here.
Okay.
Assume for the sake of an argument, and let's set this particular case aside. Assume for the sake of what we're going to be talking about is you have somebody who actually, like on a given day, they have a verified, like they're in psychosis.
Okay.
They are medically unable to control themselves,
Okay.
right? Now you can ask questions like, well, where's their family? Where's their, whatever else. But let's just say that if they do not, literally, they are so deranged at the time that something happens, and let's say nobody's killed, but let's say that they assault somebody and they punch somebody in the face, and let's say that you could know to a certainty that at the time that they punched the person in the face, they believed that it was a jack-o'-lantern. They were so whacked out.
Okay.
They did not believe that could not appreciate and did not appreciate that it was a person, and they did not actually intend to assault the person, but they didn't have the mental capacity. So in our legal tradition and most others in the Western world, there is an understanding that in circumstances where it can be proven, and it's on. I did it again.
No,
that was
me.
Chrissy.
It was me.
It was
Thank
Chrissy.
God.
It was me.
We don't like it's not,
I feel like I have an easier time, not to interrupt you, I
Yeah.
apologize, but I feel like I have an easier time understanding that than a murder, than a random, like,
But what if
murder.
what if that same, and take that particular case of the woman on the light rail aside, back to my example, if it's that same person who actually thinks they're striking the person, they don't think it's a person, they think it's a pumpkin.
but
and that
even if they
killed them.
had 18 priors.
I'm set
I
that
know,
aside.
okay.
If,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
is there?
So
is
we're
there,
pretending this guy did not do what he did. We're pretending
I'm
he's
just saying-
somebody completely different.
Yeah, I'm just saying for
Okay.
purposes of understanding
Okay.
the principle that we have a
Right.
principle in American law, Anglo-American law, that if somebody truly is mentally incapable of recognizing what they're doing, I'm not saying that this guy did, and trust me, this defense can be exploited.
Okay.
I grant that, but I'm saying as a principle, to put somebody in prison because they are mentally ill and because they're sick is, some would argue, it's the same as saying, well, gosh, if somebody's a diabetic, we're going to lock them away.
But why
Okay.
wouldn't we put them somewhere else?
We do actually,
We do. Okay.
because if they're the defense of if you are found not guilty by reason of insanity, you don't go free.
Okay.
Oh, you don't? Where do you go?
You are committed to a
Like an
state
institution?
Okay.
No, we still have those.
I'm fine with that.
Yes.
That's
Like,
where they,
as long as they're off the streets and
But this
they
guy
can't
is
harm.
not. Well,
That-
maybe he is.
maybe
Actually,
he
maybe
is.
he is.
I need to read it further. All I read was probation, which was wild to me.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know.
I know. It's crazy. I have a question. Okay, so this
if
is...
you have a question, I
this
have an
is-
answer.
Okay, great.
And it might be one that I make up, but I promise you I'll have an
This
answer.
is a much lighter, to get off the heaviness of here. I want to know, did you watch the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trials by any chance?
Okay, I saw snippets
That
Okay.
of
is
it.
so wild.
Okay.
I saw snippets of it.
I'm curious your take on that because I had COVID during that time, And it was still when everyone was freaking out and everybody was afraid. And so my kids locked me in my room and they wouldn't let me go. And I was actually supposed to go to Ireland. I want to do Ireland.
We're doing Irish.
What side are you taking? That's what I want to know.
Okay, well, let me say this. I had COVID, so I had nothing to do. My kids wouldn't let me out. Kevin went to Ireland. I couldn't go to Ireland because I had COVID.
Wait,
and
he went to Ireland?
We were both
He
going.
went to Ireland without you?
We were
and you
both
had
going.
COVID?
We were both going.
left
I
you
would.
here?
I'd be
Well,
like, bye, Brandon.
it was
I'm
his,
just kidding.
it was a party for one of his relatives, so I said, just go, I'll stay here.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had nothing to do, and I hadn't had, the gallery wasn't open yet, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna watch this stupid trial.
And drink wine.
And I didn't drink wine.
Oh, you didn't?
Because I didn't feel good.
Oh.
But I went into this pro Amber Heard. Because I read her op-ed years ago when she wrote it, and I was like, oh, Johnny's a fellow Kentuckian. And I was like, Johnny, how could you beat that woman up? I was so upset. I was so pro Amber Heard. I watched that entire trial, and I was like, she's nuts.
She is nuts.
He's nuts too.
But he pushed her to that.
She has some issues that she brought in.
Oh, okay.
She brought in a
like
lot
they
of
both
issues.
do.
Well, lots of issues. But I watched it and I was like, they're both nuts, but he is not an abuser. They're definitely, something's wrong here. And so I was curious, because one of her lawyers shouted something out and then went, oh, I object. He objected to his own thing.
I did.
That is funny.
So
I was like, what just happened?
So
I'm
first
curious what you thought of that crazy trial.
So I didn't follow it hardly at all.
Okay.
And so certainly not as closely as you did, but I did catch snippets. And I will say your experience, I think, is very instructive in that it's a dangerous thing being on the outside of a matter like that to, before it even hits the inside of a courtroom. But listen, I say it's dangerous.
I had a total judgment. I knew what I believed.
Natural.
Yeah, but I feel like cases like that
natural.
are such a waste of time. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
These two
well, that's true.
celebrities.
It was ridiculous, but
Goodness
it was Johnny
gracious.
Depp and I loved him.
Yeah.
And they were in
Yeah.
Virginia, and so I was like, I want to watch this because I had nothing else to do.
Yeah,
And
and
no,
it's entertaining,
it was-
but sad. But what I'm saying is,
It
just shows you how we get to see a little if you're on the outside of a case, going into it, if it's publicized, you get to see little snippets and pieces, and you're making your decision based.
Sensationalize it.
Well,
for TV.
Well, or even in the print, you've seen these people in People magazine or on TMZ.
Right. You think you know them.
And you think you know them, and therefore
you don't know
but
them.
when in fact, the actual evidence, and this goes to the function of a jury in our system. So let me just tell everybody out there in Cougar College land.
Cougar land.
All right. Do you have a name for what you call your followers?
Cougar students.
Cougar students or
Okay.
Cougars.
Okay, Cougar students. If you get a summons for jury service in the mail and you are looking for a way to get out of jury service.
This is good info to have.
This is great info.
Good
Right?
info.
And
Right?
we actually didn't get his strangest case.
Oh, we didn't?
Yeah. We didn't. But
That's
keep
all right.
going.
We
Keep
might or
going.
might
This
not
is-
get to it.
This is
Okay.
all very interesting.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
Do not call me because I will tell you that you need to show up.
You do.
Oh, just do it. Just get it over with.
It is super important. I know it seems like you might be on a case that doesn't seem like it merits the time, but we need to have people our system of justice, both on criminal and civil side, for centuries. It has depended and continues to depend on a cross section of people across the board being willing to take time to answer that service. And actually, if you don't show up, you can actually have a warrant for your arrest.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I was called for
really?
jury duty 2 years ago.
I've never been called.
And I sat there all day, and finally they were like, you guys can go, but you better get out of here quickly before. And I was like, I ran.
You got
Yeah.
Peace
so-
out.
I get it.
Bye.
Um,
Not that I would have thought it was so interesting, but
Yeah, you would have loved it. I
Grant
can see you
was
loving it.
younger. My husband travels, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
How am I
That's
gonna do
tough.
this?
How are you gonna do this?
Yep. But
That's-
I was like, but if I get
That's totally
called,
fair.
I'll do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. But people, literally, when people call me and they ask that, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna give you anything.
No.
Yeah, just go.
Listen,
You should go.
But
It's
if you
your
do,
civic duty.
I will say this: the law does make exceptions if there are limited circumstances where like you can, if you show up and you explain, look, this is why I can't do it. There are bases that the judge can say, okay, we're going to let you go, but just do what the summons tells you to do and be a part of it.
So if I go
you
down
will
there,
learn something.
if I go down there and say,
Cougar
police
College.
are gods, police can never do wrong. I love police. Police are the best people in the face of the planet. You think they'll tell me to go home?
Perhaps. Yes. Yeah. But you
that's
know
what
what?
I'm gonna do.
But just so you know, they will not take that answer at face value.
Yeah.
They're going to really start digging. And
They'll
they're
know I'm
going
lying.
to say,
I mean,
okay.
not that I don't think police
that
are good
came across.
people, but
Yeah,
they're probably
yeah,
definitely going to know
yeah.
that she's saying that to get out of jury duty.
Hey, you know what? Can we
I
talk
do
about?
love
But you would learn something. Like, that's why you need to embrace it.
No, I would do it. I would do
Yeah.
it if I was down there.
You
I
would
do it.
learn so
All right, let me tell you about a crazy.
Oh, yeah.
you said, like
Okay.
the strangest.
All right, let's
and
do it.
And I can't say like this is the strangest case, but it's just like one of those like really interesting moments in my almost
Career?
30 years of practicing that I still
Oh my
remember.
gosh,
Love
30
it.
years. Wow.
I know. I'm old as dirt.
You are
So
not.
am I.
You are
So,
just beginning.
yes,
Do you know
I
how
am.
many more years of productivity
We
you
have not yet
Um,
peaked. We have
Yes,
not yet
we have
peaked.
not yet peaked, and you have a podcast coming.
That's
So,
right.
That's
Go.
Always learning.
Allegedly, I have a
Allegedly.
podcast coming. So when years ago when I was a baby lawyer, so I started off at a very large law firm in Richmond, Virginia. It
Okay.
was then called Hunton and Williams. There were like 250 lawyers just in
Wow.
Whoa.
Just in
Goodness.
Richmond. There were 800
Holy
worldwide.
moly.
Wow.
So
That's
I
a
ended
big
up
practice.
as a relatively young associate with a case that I was handling myself, and we spent the day trying to mediate the case. Do you guys
Okay.
know what mediation
Yes.
is?
I don't.
Okay, what's mediation?
It's trying to come to
Agreement?
an agreement.
Yeah, good.
Essentially. Yes.
So mediation, students pay attention. So mediation is a process where during the course of a case that's been filed,
Okay.
a neutral third party gets appointed, and usually it's a practicing lawyer or maybe a retired judge. The
Okay.
neutral third party is called a mediator, and both the parties come together and they spend the day trying to get the case settled. And the job of the mediator is not to decide the case, but actually going back and forth from room to room to try and get the parties to understand weaknesses in their own position, strengths in the others, and also find
Oh.
out what are some things outside of what's at issue in this lawsuit that might be able to get the case resolved. Like the case might have nothing to do with those 12 milk cow that are out and that this party has, but that party might somehow in the course of the day, they might find out, you know what?
Was your
You-
case about cows?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
giving
I
an
was like,
example.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. No. But you know, it's just, there might be something that's, anyway, so I had this case. It was not about cows. It was about,
It was about sheep.
That would have been cool. Horses?
sheep, actually plugged for
Chickens.
Sheep Detective. Good movie.
What?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Sheep
Shawn
Detective
Copeland?
with Hugh Jackman. Just
Oh.
is out now. Yeah, good.
Wait,
CGI
oh,
sheep
okay.
talking.
It just came out?
Like within the past month. Sheep
Oh my
Detective.
Oh my
I haven't heard
gosh,
of
I
it.
haven't
Yeah.
even heard of it with
So
you.
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
the times.
My
Yeah.
gosh.
Anyway,
Okay.
I digress. So anyway, so the case was not
We do this
anything
all the time.
about sheep or
Okay.
cattle or
Okay.
livestock.
But humans.
Humans
Okay.
involved in the business of contracts to repair state highway roads.
Okay.
Okay.
And right,
Gotcha.
and so
Got it.
we started trying to mediate the case at like 9 in the morning, and it was 2 o'clock the next morning. Like we had gone all that time, and there were multiple parties in the case, and we finally got to a point at like midnight where the
Wow.
parties, all these three parties on all sides, we came to
Wait,
this.
will it continue until it's done, or do you have a stopping point, or you just keep going?
Well, at a certain point, you can say we can't. We need to start this tomorrow. But mediators, like if you feel like you're making progress,
Yeah.
You just
stay
keep
there
going.
and get it done.
That makes
This is
sense. That makes sense.
they don't usually happen this way. This is what
Okay.
I'm telling the story. So
Gotcha.
it's like midnight, and finally we get these terms of an agreement that all three parties that are on. Imagine in this case, instead of it being A versus B, it's like a triangle. A
Okay.
versus B versus C versus A.
Oh.
And so we're
Wow.
trying to do this. We finally get the general terms ironed out, and then what happens at that point in the mediation is the lawyers will usually go off and they'll say, okay, now we have to sit down together, kind of type out an agreement. It might not be like a 50-page fancy, but it's enough that the parties will all sign and say, this is our agreement.
Okay, yep.
So we're going through and we spend like an hour, our eyes are propped open with toothpicks, and between us lawyers, we're like, okay, this is what this should be. And we go back into the room for our clients to read it and to sign it. And at the very end of that, my client, beyond the 11th hour, my client and another client, the part A and part B of the triangle, they realize, and I don't remember the specifics, but something kind of wasn't right between them, and it was I think it was a $50,000 difference.
Out of what?
Well, that's the relevant part. So it was, I can't remember, but it was, let's say it was several $100,000, maybe $1 million, but it was, $50,000 is some serious scratch.
Was significant? Okay.
And so, it wasn't like a $10 million. It was,
because I don't understand money.
Yeah.
At all. So 50,000 is a lot.
It was a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Gotcha.
So we're all deflated. We're like, oh my gosh. And my client, who was kind of a cowboy, he's one of these contractors, and he was a great client. I loved him, but he was also one of these guys that every now and then he'd go off and he was going to do what he's going to do. And he looked over at the other guy and he goes, I'll flip you for it. And I was like, what? And as he's saying it, he's pulling out like a silver dollar out of his pocket.
Oh my gosh.
And he tosses it up in the air, and it was like one of those moments from The Matrix.
Where
when
it's
like it's slow motion, and I see
Did
it going like that.
Did he flip it before the other person agreed to flip?
Yeah, he just said, I'll flip you for it. I don't remember. It's a long time ago.
Oh yeah, of course.
But the way my mind and storytelling filter remembers it, happened too quickly. And what I'm thinking in my mind is, I'm this guy's lawyer. I'm supposed to be protecting him. What I need to do is grab that out of the air and say, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But in that moment, as it's flipping
you in shock?
I was a little bit, but I just thought to myself, I had this moment of clarity as a young lawyer. This was probably me going.
And you yelled, heads!
Me from being like, yep, I should have. Me from being young lawyer to more seasoned, I said, you know what? He's a big boy. If this is how he wants to decide the last $50,000 on this, I'm going to let him. So I just kept my mouth shut. The other guy called it. The guy called it tails, and it was tails.
Oh, it was tails.
And so my guy lost the $50,000, but he was okay with it, and I just thought,
clearly he had $50,000 to lose, so he was like, right, whatever, I'm done with this.
That is not how most mediations go down.
Oh, I like that.
But
that is
crazy.
That's something out of the movies.
That's very interesting, yes.
But it did feel like one of those, I felt like, with the bullets going by, and like the silver dollar.
It was in slow motion. Love that.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so we're running out of time.
Yes.
I really do want to hear about your layman's guide to Irish law.
Yeah, so this is just
my daughter is going to
Ireland. This is just a little plug. This actually arrived yesterday.
Are laws in other countries vastly different from ours?
Depends upon the country.
Idea.
Okay.
Because Vastly's doing a lot of work in that.
True.
So
Vastly theory.
So
did you
they
know
are
that
different.
Lily's an Irish citizen?
So
Kevin's Irish, so she
gets
has.
to be an Irish citizen.
She's an Irish
tangent.
citizen. She has her, her passport and everything.
Quick tangent. So Kevin and Jenny were born in Ireland, correct?
Yes.
So are the rest of the siblings Irish citizens?
Yes, because of Mrs. Feary.
Because of their parents.
Because Mrs. Feary is pure Irish. And the grandkids were able to get their citizenship because of
I read
Mrs.
that.
Feary.
I read that. If you have, I have a great grandfather who was a dual citizen of the Netherlands.
Well, it doesn't work for every country.
It doesn't work for the Netherlands.
No.
Okay.
Ireland is a country of, they call it a country of old men. Because everyone's leaving, the young people are leaving, and so they're trying to pull people back in.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of industry. It's very farming. It's beautiful. Guys, it's my favorite country in the world,
we should
aside
move
from the United
there
States.
And be farmers.
It's
We'd be much
amazing.
healthier.
I'm not farming, but
Can you see me farming?
No, not at all.
Can you farm skincare products?
I can't even see you picking weeds.
Oh,
you
we
can
could
farm-
have cattle.
Yeah, because you need the cream.
Tallow. We
You
need
need
the
the
tallow.
Okay.
You know how you get tallow?
Yes, we
Oh, yeah.
kill the cow and I eat it.
You eat it. Oh God. Okay, have at it. All right,
Hey,
tell me
different
about
kind
some
of
Irish
cougar.
law.
I'm not here because I know squat about Irish law.
Okay.
But here's what I want to know. So first of all, I understand that the young, not so young anymore, Lily Fury
Yes.
is going
She's
to
still
graduate school in Dublin
Yes.
and to study
Wait, in
criminology.
Dublin?
Well, yes.
She got a
So
degree
she
in
graduated
criminology.
with criminology,
and
so
you're
she's
proud of
going
her.
over there. Oh my gosh.
And
so
did
look,
you know
look.
that she was criminology student of the year?
Oh yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, students, look, I just want to give a big shout out to Lily, right, for what she's done, and
She's amazing.
her
She is.
parents. I think it is so awesome
Her parents are amazing too.
that
Why,
they got
thank you.
and her whole thing. We're huge Fury fans.
Oh,
right?
we are.
And
We're
we'll be
huge
we'll be
Copeland fans.
Bills fans.
we'll be big Bills fans. We
Bills
just got to
fans.
get to know you.
Wait
more.
till you get
But-
to know Grant because he's
Oh, you're gonna love him.
45-year-old in a
Oh, yeah.
15-year-old body.
That was me,
fantastic.
Alex P.
Okay.
Keaton.
Yeah, you guys would get along really well.
So, but one of the things I love the most about you and Kevin with this whole journey with Lily is that I don't think I've ever seen like parents that are like so proud that their daughter has chosen this course of study to learn how to become a criminal. I think that just shows
Yeah.
you like
Yeah.
that kind of sacrificial
Yeah,
love.
you
No
want to
questions
know?
asked. Listen,
You want to know?
If that's
Whatever
the-
she wants.
if
whatever
that's the
she
color
wants.
of your rainbow, honey, you go for it. And
You know
you're
I-
what? Whatever
did you
you're gonna
listen?
be the best at. Be the
Yeah.
best you can be
Is
at
it,
that.
so
Yes.
is it like financial crimes? Is that
I
what she
hope
wants
so.
to focus
I
on?
hope so.
So that's where the
Absolutely.
Whatever it is, I hope that we benefit from.
Sean, did you listen to her episode?
no.
We had her on.
You had her on?
To
All
teach
right, I'm
us
gonna listen.
about yes.
I know that she
really
did one.
good.
But I haven't heard it. And seriously
good.
though, I'm super proud of her and what
Thank
she's
you.
doing.
Thank you.
I
She's
think it's,
amazing. She's gonna come back on and teach
Yeah,
us more.
she
Actually,
is.
so. Is she here for the summer?
She is. She's doing an internship at Story Hill on the
Really?
worship team.
What did she do? Okay, well,
She
good.
starts June 1st.
Well, maybe we'll get her to like knock around the firm a little bit, even though we don't do criminal stuff, but there's law stuff.
How
And
old
I'm
do you
gonna
have
give
to
her
be
this.
to be
Love
an
it.
intern? Do you have to be 18?
Ish.
18-ish?
And we're just
Do you have
we
to
make it
look
up as we go
18?
along.
You have to look 18.
That's along
So-
with my question. Yeah.
So the reason I got this Layman's Guide to Irish Law, which came yesterday, is because Jane and I are going to Ireland.
Oh, I
in-
want to
Did you know
go.
that? Did you know
No.
that? Yeah. So Kevin.
My
is-
husband has
hooked us
been.
up.
I have.
So
not.
we've never been. Both Jane and I have like a lot of
Wait,
DNA.
you've never been?
Never.
Oh, Sean.
So Jane
I've
and-
never
You're gonna
been.
love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna love
Brandon's
it.
been, but
So
I've
great.
never been.
So we have a lot of Jane.
Wait, did you say that was for Lily?
No, but
Okay.
not yet. But wait, not yet.
Okay.
Don't spoil
No,
it.
they need
Lily,
it for
don't
the
watch
trip
it.
yet.
I need it.
They need it for
I'm
the
going to
trip.
tell you
Yes.
why. I'll tell you why we
Yeah.
need it for the trip. But the deal is, like Jane and I, we both have a lot of DNA that pops up in Cork.
You're gonna love
Yeah.
Cork.
Yeah, we're staying in
It is-
Kinsale.
Oh
So,
my
I
God.
know about it. I
And-
know.
You're gonna love
I know.
Kinsale.
I worked-
It is
Kevin-
freaking amazing. It's probably one of the best places in
Kevin
Ireland.
has already given us like all kinds of stuff. Like
Oh.
and we're going with the Rubens. So
When-
we're going for
Oh my
So
gosh.
in Ocean. Oh, you're going with the Rubens?
yeah.
You're gonna have a
we've been-
Oh my gosh, you're
freaking
gonna have a
blast.
fabulous
Yeah.
time. But when I worked in Ocean City in the summer, I worked with a ton of Irish kids from Cork.
Mhm.
They were so fun.
Yeah.
They drank
we're-
me under
Oh.
the table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they're
They were
fun.
so
They're
fun.
born with 3 livers.
Oh, for
So-
real.
Yes.
But the thing
And
is,
2 hollow legs.
so the reason that I got this is one of the things I like to do whenever we travel. So this time last year we were in Copenhagen because Grace Ann was studying there.
Oh, that's right. I
And then
forgot. She was over there.
the year
So
before that
cool.
we went to Paris with the Rubens.
I love Paris.
I know, me
And
too.
every place I go, I always like to go. I like to go to the courthouse. I like to go in and actually we'll sit in and watch.
Of course you
Do
do.
you
really?
Yeah.
I love that.
And
Sean.
so
Wow.
I did that in Paris. I took a lot of French.
Yeah, me too.
Did you get
and I
permission?
am French. I'm Normand, but
You're-
I know, like no one in my family speaks French, but I took a lot of French, and so I feel connected to
Yeah.
it.
Do
I
you
love
know?
Paris.
Do you know? So you talked about torts before. I know we're running over. But
Yeah.
You edit this out.
I will.
It's easy.
Okay.
So have you heard of the phrase common law?
Oh
common
yeah,
law.
like common law marriage.
Yeah, people think the common
Which
law
they
is
don't have it in North Carolina, correct?
correct.
I do have
Wait,
I
really?
do have a
I didn't know
question
that.
about torts in North Carolina, real
Okay.
quick before we end.
Is it a dessert question?
When you
No.
said torts,
Other torts.
when we put that in there, I thought that was
Tarts.
a typo.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yes, I was
Oh
like, what
my
the hell is
gosh.
a tort?
Does she mean to say farts?
You mean a tort?
Yeah.
You mean like a
Fart?
a
Strumpet?
hanky woman?
A lewd strumpet?
Yes.
I only
No.
because
Do you know?
and
Tell me
I-
what you think a tort is. What's a tort?
What's a tort? It's
Yeah.
civil.
But what kind of stuff? Well, negligence is
Negligence.
the law
yes.
of.
Okay, so this is my question.
Wait,
You
a
wanna
tort
know?
is negligence?
Well, that's a type of tort. Defamation is also a tort.
And then
This is so interesting. Never heard
it
of
is
this in my
so
life.
interesting. And I don't remember a lot of it because I was 21 when I took this course. It's been a while.
You were drunk.
I was not drunk, actually, that semester. But
Okay.
That's
Good on you for that.
thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I went out, but hello.
But so I'm going to get back to you being
Okay.
of Norman ancestry, which is relevant,
Okay.
which is really relevant to
Okay.
to the law.
And you know Kevin is too. That's why he's so freaking massive.
He's
He's
No,
Norman.
that's Scandinavian.
Scandinavian. He's,
Okay,
he's a
Scandinavian.
Viking. He's
So
a
Norse.
Viking.
Norman,
He's Norse.
yes.
He's
Norman.
So-
The Normans are like the northern part of France, who then in
But the
1066.
I thought they were all the
Scandinavians.
same.
Yes,
No?
no, the Vikings came down and invaded France, and I feel like because we have Viking blood, I feel like that's how that all started with my heritage.
I hope that you can do a close up on that look, because from right here that was like close up worthy. But here's the quick and dirty on Normans. So the common law is like there are different kinds of law. There's constitutional law, and that's a function of what's the Constitution say, right? And then there's
Okay.
statutory law. That's the legislature or Congress. They pass statutes. They make law that way.
Right?
The common law is something that has been handed down, it's been decided by judges, and it's on a case-by-case basis, and it's developed really since the 11th century.
Okay.
And it started in England and Great Britain, and then we inherited it in the United States. And so
In
common law.
tangent, we should talk about small town law because my mother's mayor and all she talks about.
Oh Lord, that's gonna have to be another episode.
Your mother's
Yeah.
a mayor?
Mhm.
What town?
Yes.
Snow Hill, Maryland. Population 1,800.
Oh gosh.
That is
Mount
cool.
Card, Kentucky, population 5.
Salute! little hee-haw.
What did we find out? It's like 800 people.
I think, yeah,
It was
800 or
less,
700.
or maybe less.
700.
And it's
-ish.
diminishing every day.
Yeah, but my mom, and she's always talking about what is it? It's their charter.
Yeah.
Laws or whatever. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah.
Common
Anyway,
laws.
so common law
Section.
is like judge-made law, right?
Okay.
But the reason that it's called common law is because when William the Conqueror, this is very nerdy, I warned you
I
that I was a
love
law
this.
nerd.
No,
When-
we are
when-
history nerds.
When
Yes, we like
William
it.
the
Yes.
Conqueror, who's it's called the Norman Conquest. That's when in 1066,
Oh.
William the Conqueror and the Normans invaded the island of Britain and basically took over the whole
Yes.
shebang. And from that point forward, part of what happened is prior to that time, courts were was very
Did you watch
rough.
Vikings?
No, but
Oh, okay.
but I like the Minnesota Vikings. But I'm not I don't really follow them.
I like
Keep
that.
going, keep
Different
going.
Vikings? Okay. Anyway, so it's called the common law because when the Normans came, your ancestors came, one of the things that they did was they revolutionized the system, the rule of law in Britain, so that instead of it being like the law is different in this little hamlet, from this hamlet, from this hamlet, it was common across all
Oh,
the places.
common
Okay.
law.
And so
Okay.
you got a little of that to do.
Love that.
Doing that.
All right. That is it for tonight, Cougar students. We hope you learned a little something, Liz. Did you learn anything?
Oh my gosh, I learned
so
so
I did too.
much.
I did too.
I'm not sure where.
Did you learn anything
to-
useful? It was,
I did.
hopefully it was entertaining.
No.
I'm not sure.
All right, the common law
Sean,
thing was
listen.
very interesting.
Learn about the
That was
Common
very
law was
interesting.
very interesting.
Yeah.
But I got to know you a little bit better, and you're my lawyer, so I probably
That's
should know
right.
you a
You're
little
You're
bit
our
better.
lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anybody
You're my
out there?
lawyer in several different ways.
We are thankful for you, Shawn. Thank you.
We are.
Yeah.
And since you have been on the podcast, you are now an honorary Cougar.
All right.
I think you're an official Cougar, Shawn.
You probably are.
This I love. And I will say, may I share this with my wife?
You
Yes,
may.
please.
Because I know
Please
she would
give
look
it
great
to
with
Jane.
a ponytail.
Every man that comes on, we're pretty sure that hat's going to go to the wife, which is
I said share it.
totally fine.
I didn't say you have it.
And we love Jane.
She's the best.
She is.
She loves
the
you guys.
best.
She
And
loves
I don't know-
this place.
I don't know why. I should have made her the featured artist today, but we needed more stuff of hers. We don't have a whole lot of stuff of hers anymore.
We're going to. I
Because
love.
she's amazing.
Oh my gosh, she's so amazing. And you know
Mm-hmm.
what I love when she does, this is a random tangent, but when she takes her larger pieces and cuts out a scene.
Yes.
That is my
The
favorite.
one with,
With
the
the
bikes
Yes.
going away. Oh, my gosh.
That was a favorite of mine too.
Oh, it was,
It was-
so good.
Perfect.
Did we sell that or did she
We
take
did.
it back? Because I know
Oh.
she wanted. I think we sold it, but I remember her saying,
Okay.
"If we don't sell this, I'm taking it
Well,
back."
do you
'cause I
remember
really do like it.
when we were doing an Instagram thing where we were picking our favorite pieces? That was mine.
Mm-hmm.
I loved
It
it.
was a great little painting.
Gorgeous.
She
For
is
sure.
so fantastic. I cannot art my way out of a paper bag. And my dear wife, like she just sees the world in colors and a pastel, and it's part of what makes a relationship rich as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
And as a different thinker, because my husband's the same, I love that you appreciate that because my husband also appreciates it.
He's a
Love
wise
that.
man.
He is.
Wise
Yeah.
man.
He is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of wise,
Happy cougar, happy life. There you go.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, thanks
All
for
right.
hanging out with us, Cougar students, and be sure to tune back in every Tuesday when we drop a new episode on all your favorite podcast platforms, including Apple and Spotify. We also have a YouTube channel at Cougar College if you'd prefer to watch our episodes, and a sometimes blog on Substack.com. Just search for Cougar College.
Cougar College. Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Cougar College to find out what each episode will be about. And if you'd like to own a little piece of Cougar College, you can purchase your very own Cougar College hat
Hats.
or Cougar Musk candle,
Oh yeah.
which is freaking awesome.
It
you
is
guys.
amazing.
wait, Cougar Musk candles?
Yes.
Is it
Cougar
made
Musk.
from Cougar Musk?
It's
No,
frankincense and myrrh.
Oh, wait
It's
a
the
minute. That seems
best.
like if I'm gonna.
Listen, it's musky, okay? It's musky.
Okay, all right. I'll go.
Let me say
All right.
this. When we always burn it in the gallery, and when people walk in, the first thing a lot of people say is, "Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here."
And Chrissy also puts frankincense and myrrh in our skincare.
In our skincare. That's the big thing. It's, oh my God,
Yep.
it's so good. And Molly, the other day, she was like, "You know what? I always loved the smell of our house, but now it is just like upped a notch. And it's because I burn this candle all the
I
time."
love that.
So even 20-year-olds love the smell of Cougar
I
Musk.
love that kid too. Molly's
She's pretty great.
oh my
She
God.
is.
She is pretty great. Okay, so anyway, where was I? You can purchase your very own Cougar College hat or Cougar Musk candle at KF Studios Handmade Marketplace or online at www.kfstudioshandmade.com. I got a little tired there. You'll also find all of our CC's Wild Skincare line there as well. We will happily ship anywhere in the country.
Yay! And don't forget to tell everyone you've ever met in your entire life about your new favorite podcast.
Yeah.
Shawn, what's your new favorite podcast?
Cougar College.
Yes, good job. Good
That's
job.
right.
I mean,
that was
It's
not scripted,
Cougar
you guys.
College.
That's just coming from.
It's just common sense, y'all.
From here.
It's from his heart.
And feel free to email us any show suggestions. Our email is hello@cougarcollege.com. We would love to hear from you.
And can I say that? I just love our email address.
Hello.
Kevin was listening to the podcast one time. He's like, "Oh my God, is that really your email address?" And I said, "Yes." It's so cute, right? He's like, "Hello at Cougar College."
We
Yes,
should do
so cute.
roar.
I know. Oh my God, roar at Cougar
At
College.
No,
Okay.
hello is so much better.
So until next time, stay curious, Cougar students. Keep learning.
Don't party until your studying is done.
And may you end your day wiser than when you began it.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.